Hey y'all, hey, what is going on? Happy Saturday, happy Saturday. So I got another story time for y'all. Don't y'all stop me with these story times now. I'm gonna be going and going and going. But this is a friend that I've been knowing over 40 years, okay? I think I've been out of school how long? Since 1989 I graduated. But yeah, I've been knowing her that long and a little bit more years after that. So this happened about 3 years ago, okay? We done fell out, and this is it. It ain't no going back, coming back, mending nothing, because I'm done. But anywho, this is how it happened. So, I was on my job for 20 plus years, whatever. So they laid me off. They laid all us off, a lot of us off during COVID time, okay? So she helped me get a job out there where she was. So I'm thinking, okay, this could be cool. Now, this is a learning lesson for me, y'all. So make this a learning lesson for you, too. So she ended up getting me a job being a referral coordinator, okay? Now, this is what I used to do. But the system that I had that I was doing 20 years ago was totally different from the system that she had, okay? Because I was working in a health clinic and she was working in a doctor's office. It's totally different because I only had 2 doctors that I had to work for. And she worked for several doctors, okay? Several doctors. So you're dealing with several doctors plus a whole bunch of patients. Plus you have a time limit when these referrals have to be out. Me, I just went with the flow. And I got all my work done with no problem. And it was only one of me, okay? So I end up going and she ended up training me, okay? Because I guess they felt like we was friends. So they hired me and I went into training and she trained me. She wasn't a good trainer at all. I guess she felt like because I was her friend that she was just going to talk to me any kind of way, but it wasn't going to happen. She came in, she had an attitude. When things didn't go right at home, she brought it to the job. She talked about her co-worker that was on the other side of we was in these, what you call them, little cubbies or whatever. She talked about the person that was on the other side. And talking loud too. I didn't know that. And this person sat right over in the next section in front of me, okay? And she sat 3 cubbies down. So it was going good for about 2 weeks, okay? But I don't know what it was about their system. I just could not get it, okay? I just could not get it. Maybe it took a little longer for me. I don't know. Maybe I was just discouraged because I was on my job for so long and had to learn something new. So I just could not get it. So it came to a point, okay, one particular day I went in and she was, I could tell that something was going on with her. But anywho, she tells me, I go down there and ask her question about a referral. And she look at me, she say, you ain't got it yet? You need to get it because you ain't got it yet. And then she said something else smart. I forgot what she said, but it had something to do with, well, how long is it going to take you? And is you thinking? And is you concentrating? And, just talking to me rude and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So they moved me from back where she was. And I end up going over in another office for these other girls can train me, okay? So I don't know what was up with their system, but it seems like that I could never log in correctly. It was like the system was throwing me out and all kind of stuff, right? So then the supervisor, she had offered me another position. And it was in the authorization department, which I was going to take it. And it paid more. So I tried it. I was getting it and I liked it. But child, coming into that office every day with all that friction and all that, how you just, it ain't right. The energy was not right in there. And then I had to drive almost 25 minutes to the job. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even worth it, y'all. So here it is, me and her supposed to be friends for all these years. And I'm going through all this, and I have to deal with this 8 hours out the day, and we working up on the same building, not even 10, 20 steps from each other, and I have to deal with this. So I talked to my husband about it, and I told him, I said, I cannot work there. I cannot work there. I'm going to have to find me another job. I said, because if she gets, and she one of the ones that if she gets slick, I'm going to get slicker, okay? And one thing about us cancers, you know, I'm a Cancer. We don't like too much confusion, and we don't like to get pissed, or we don't like to get mad, because we can take it over the top. We can really get ugly. So I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and get off these people's job. For I've been on went to you know where, JAIL. So after I left the job, I had talked to the lady. I had called her and told her that I would thank you so much for the opportunity, but I would no longer be working there. And I told her the reason why, and she understood. Now, she did want me to come back, but I told her, no, I don't think it's a good thing for me to come back. And she was really nice, really, really nice, really, really nice. And I appreciate her for the opportunity. Letting two friends work together, you know? But never again. I can't really remember if I reached out to her and told her if I wasn't working there anymore. But you would think that she would call me and say, well, Karen, what happened? Why you ain't working here no more? But she already knew. I think she already knew that she rubbed me the wrong way. So I had to go. Ever since I backed up and rolled out that parking lot 3 years ago, I have not spoken to her. Not spoken to her at all. Now, this is somebody who we was friends for 40-something years. But child, she got some things going on in her life that she need to get it together. And you know what? Just like they say, everything happened for a reason, and everything happens in the seasons, okay? And I might not be saying this right, but everything must come to an end. So guess what? I guess it took me 40 years to realize that she was not no true friend. Because also, it be events that her family may have. Now, this supposed to be, oh, I forgot to tell y'all, this supposed to be my best friend. Somebody who we was together like two flat tires. This supposed to be my best friend. And when it come down to me and my family events, I always invite her. But when it came to her family events, she never invited me. Never invited me. And till this day, I feel like that her mom couldn't stand me. Why? I don't know. Never did anything to these people. Didn't do anything to harm them. Nothing. Always been supportive. Always been there. Always gave her mama respect. Always tried to be calm and kosher with her. But guess what? When you do too much and they not doing enough, that just lets you know that you got to go. You got to close them doors and call it a loss and a waste of years, okay? But it's all good, because your girl is fine and dandy over here. And I ain't missing you. Peace out.